Elise and the Forest, Parts 1 to 6. Part 1. The forest was never silent. Even when the wind died down and the leaves hung still on the branches, there was always something, a soft crack, a distant breath, a rhythmic tapping as if something deep among the trees was alive and did not want to be seen. At the edge of that forest stood an old house. The wood was dark and worn, the windows fogged and cracked, and the roof sagged as if it might collapse at any moment. And yet, someone lived there. Her name was Elise. No one knew exactly why she lived there, but one thing was certain: the house had called to her. At night, the sounds began, a breath, heavy, too close, until she saw it, a creature, elongated, unnatural, with hollow eyes and a grin that did not belong to anything alive. It whispered her name. Elise. She ran, but it came back every night, closer, until she discovered what it did. It hunted people, and she was next. She fought, with fire, with traps, and in the end, she killed it. But then she heard it. More. The forest was full. Part 2. The next morning, the body was gone. Only tracks remained. It became clear to her the forest was not a place, it was a nest. Inside the house, she found a book. In it was the truth. The forest changes people. They were us. That night she fled, deeper into the forest, but the forest did not let her go. It spoke. With voices she knew. It tried to break her. She ran, until the ground collapsed beneath her, and she woke up in a tunnel. There she met a man, or something that looked like one. He said, "We are them." The forest turned people into monsters. But he lied. He tried to grab her. She escaped and understood there had to be a core, something that held everything together, and she went to find it. Part 3. The core. Deep in the tunnel she found it, a massive form, roots, flesh, life, and in the center, a heart, the forest itself. It spoke to her. We do not release what feeds us. She fought, not with strength, but with fire. She drove a torch into the heart. It screamed. Everything collapsed. And then, silence. She woke up in the forest. Everything seemed over. The forest was normal again. She had won. Until she heard it, deep beneath the ground. Thud. It was still alive. Part 4. The beginning of the end. She did not return to the village. She knew it wasn't over. She could feel it, beneath the ground. She began to dig and found a piece of the heart, small but alive. A root touched her, and then everything changed. It entered her. She felt the forest. It grew inside her. She was no longer alone. She was connected. And when she heard voices of people, she smiled, too wide. Not alone. She walked into the forest, not as prey, but as the beginning. Part 5. The hunger. The change was slow but certain. The hunger grew. She tried to stop, but failed. The first human. She warned him, but it was too late. She felt it. She wanted it. And every time after, it became easier. She changed, her body, her mind. She became the forest. You are the bridge. You are the seed. She could stop it, but did she still want to? Part 6. The end. The village was attacked. Not by creatures, but by the forest itself. roots, alive, deadly. Elise stood there and felt everything. She knew if she died, the forest would die. She hesitated until she heard a child cry. That broke her. She chose. She fought back against the forest, against herself. You are us. No! She ran to the center because she was the heart, and then she drove the knife into her own chest. Everything went still. The forest died. The roots disappeared. The danger was gone. Days later, people found her, peaceful, human. She had stopped it. But deep beneath the ground, something moved. Not alive yet, not awake yet, but waiting.